Hey Google, what is better, a factory original tailgate strap or something that I can get from Amazon?
The choice between a factory original tailgate strap and an Amazon alternative depends on several factors. Factors to consider: vehicle compatibility. Ensure the Amazon replacement is specifically designed for your vehicle model to guarantee a proper fit and function, quality and durability. Factory original parts are often known for their quality and durability. However, many Amazon sellers offer high-quality replacements as well. Check reviews and ratings to assess the product's quality. Cost. Amazon alternatives can often be more affordable than factory original parts. However, consider the long-term value and potential savings on future repairs if the factory original part lasts longer. Warranty. Check the warranty coverage for both options. Factory original parts may have a longer or more comprehensive warranty. General recommendations. If you prioritize quality and reliability, a factory original tailgate strap might be the best choice. If you're looking for a more affordable option, carefully research Amazon alternatives and read customer reviews to ensure compatibility and quality. If you have any concerns about installation or compatibility, consult with a mechanic or automotive professional. Ultimately, the best choice for you will depend on your specific needs, budget, and preferences.
This is the side we've got to take off. It does take a star bit here. I think it's a 45, might be a 50. It's 45. So we're going to pop that off. This one we can leave on because the way it's designed to clip out. But you'll see why we're kind of referencing this thing right here. We're missing one on that side, and this one is swelling in this area. Major differences between what's a factory original and the piece of garbage upgrades. It's not an upgrade. Piece of garbage, how about this? Piece of garbage replacements. So if you don't want to spend the 50 bucks for cables from the dealer, you gotta be reduced to buying these, which might not be the greatest, but they'll get you by. It all depends upon the vehicle too. If your vehicle's a 2004 like this thing and it's got 300,000 miles on it, maybe 10 or 15 bucks isn't really that bad. This is probably overkill, but it's what I've got to work with right now. So what this is going from a 1/2 inch, which is this, to a 3/8, which is this. Like I said, it's overkill, but it's the tool I've got out right now to get this done. So 1/2 inch impact is not necessary, but we're gonna go ahead and pop this out, and the tailgate's gonna want to drop, so you'll see what's gonna happen. I should actually move this out of the way. So that bolts out. So now we'll just let the tailgate kind of drop down. The other thing we could do is pop it out. Now I can place it inside where it's safe and it's not going to get dented. Alright, so it's got a little release tab that you kind of pull. You should be able to do this one-handed. Get your fingernail in there and push up until that gets past that point. Rotate it forward, and then you can pull it off. And we're going to compare this to the this factory original to a replacement, which isn't going to be as good, but maybe we could call it good enough. But we're going to go inside and check some differences. Check length. You can see there's actually an R stamping right there, so that just stands for right. So here's what happens. Eventually, over time, because of the way these things sit, the water gets in there, the moisture gets in there, maybe this cable got cut or something, or nicked, and just on the loop itself, this may have been the low point. It actually wasn't the low point of the loop, but Anyways, you can see how this one is this way. See how there's differences. There's differences between what you get with a factory original stamped right. This is a stamp L, so that's obviously the left side of the vehicle. This one will be for the right. It's specifically designed to be installed in kind of like, you know what I'm saying, the right way. See how it's like keyed? So it's not going to go any further than how it should. So that's another difference between factory and piece of garbage replacement. Almost forgot I do have to take this one off too. I'll just take it off now. They kind of like stick in there, so you kind of got to give it a little tug or a pull. There you go. So you can see there is a left stamping on that one. So definitely a different quality. You can see factory original. It's just, I think just over time, maybe there wasn't enough sealer, because you can see this sealer along this bottom edge, but maybe just over time, maybe just a flex. Maybe it was just a flex, maybe it got nicked, I have no idea. This one kind of is expanding in that area. Maybe just the constant, you know, moving like this just in that location. Maybe that is what kind of makes it eventually weak. Like when you're going to break a wire, you can wiggle it back and forth, back and forth, back. So here's the factory original we got here. Here's everything's made in China, dude, so you got no choice. We got RLB Hill on. These were 10 bucks. This one was 13 bucks. So this is the whole point of why I'm making this video. When you're buying these parts, dude, you have no idea what you're really buying. Are you buying a piece of garbage? Yeah, probably on both perspectives or both aspects or both sides of that box and bag, you're getting maybe the same exact part at a different price. And that's the big fight. The big fight is trying to figure out what price is better, and just because you pay more for one doesn't mean you get a better product. When I got this, I didn't know which was which. I had to go on the website. So this one right here is the cheaper one, right? So we'll do some reading here. Quality with guaranteed. Okay, your better choice for auto parts. Well, I don't know about that with the quality with guaranteed. Over here we have according to strict quality control system, make sure customer are satisfied. Okay, long using life. Nice. I don't know what the heck that means. Good performance, good after sale service. So I guess kind of gives you a warm fuzzy feeling inside that at least maybe you're gonna get good customer service with this one. When I open this up, I realized, I'm like, dude, I think this literally looks like the same exact thing. So the one with a box, so you paid more for the box and a Ziploc bag that you can reuse. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there's this piece of garbage, which was 13 bucks, and I'm already noticing, I think, that these cables are a thinner cable. That doesn't necessarily mean that this one is better. I'm just noticing a little bit of a difference right off. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna crack this one open. Want to check length. That's gonna be the first thing I'm gonna check. Cable-wise, you can see there's a massive cable size difference, like thickness. And I'm not gonna say this is because this is widened over time. It's point blank. It's just this is gonna be the better quality cable. Weight-wise, yeah, this one's definitely heavier. Big beefy ends. As far as this end goes, very, very thin looking. So I don't have the other piece. I don't know if there's supposed to be a natural bend to that or if it's just bent over time. Might be just bent over time. So, but definitely the thickness and material, there's a difference. When you look at this one right here, the replacement is coming at 3 millimeters. The factory original is coming in at about 4 millimeters, maybe a touch more. Same thing probably on this end. 3 millimeters, just shy. This end, over 4 millimeters. So those are going to be some of the differences. Lengthwise, is it the same? It's the same length. So as far as length, it looks like we're good for length. I am going to open this bag and compare now. I'm going to take this one and stick that in there. I'm going to compare these to this one. I'm just going to put a slice in the bag right here. I'm just going to pull the cable out and see. So here's the one that just came out of that bag. So comparison wise between these, damn, it looks like it's the same exact thing. Like we're talking like exact. Shrink wrap on this one seems a little tighter. I'm just looking at the end here. See these ones, the shrink wrap. Yeah, these are literally the same exact damn thing, dude. These are the same exact thing. Lengthwise, like I said, man, same exact. So this one has a slightly shinier sheen to the part where this one doesn't. This one looks more like sandblasted, kinda. These ones are just a shinier metal. So then comparing these ends, yeah, it's like a different, the metal, I don't know if you can see it, has almost like a slight little purple tinge to it. It could be the way the light is reflecting. So these two are the same. This is the one that came out of the bag. Hate to say it, as far as it goes between the two cables, you're probably going to have, yeah, you're actually going to have water intrusion getting in there. See that? That's exposed cable right there. This one, same thing. When this thing is sitting in there, if there's no sealer, which I doubt there is, man, you know what? This almost seems, this seems heavier duty. So the cheaper cables seem like they're a heavier duty. This is real thin right here. It's just a thinner material folded over, where this is thicker. So, proof is in the pudding. The honest, real test on this will be years of use. And I can't give you years of use. I could just tell you that seemingly the cheaper cable that came with a box and a Ziploc bag are better than maybe this cable, which was more expensive. Install those new cables on the Ranger and have a tailgate that hopefully I'm not afraid to step on. That's gonna be another thing. We're gonna have to do the step on it test. Because right now, this cable right here, I can step on the cable and have zero issue. You're bending the tailgate every time I do it. I do step on that right side anyway when I get in and out, if I do it that way. So let's go install these cables and make the Ranger $10 worth of more happy. I did want to show this only because I noticed it now. So if you look at these cables, right, they are intending, I think even with how they did this, they're intending a left and a right. See how when you look at these, right, see how that tab is faced? See how that tab is faced? It's faced on the back side, but look at the cable curve. So they're intending for it to be installed in a left and right direction. See if these other cables do the same thing. Look at that. Look at that, dude. So, at least with both cables, even though they're not labeled, they are intending for this arc to be installed the correct way. Kind of interesting. I just thought I would show that. So, I mean, I guess you can't go wrong either way, but I'm going to install the one that's got the chunkier piece that was less expensive. One other thing that I just noticed that was pretty cool. So, these cables are actually clocked in the correct position. So, if you look at how this is installed, okay, when you follow like the loop, right? So you can see here's the flat backside, right? And as you go along, you then are greeted with the non-flat front side. So I'm glad to see that the company actually made an effort to do that, and even wanted to check this one. And this company did as well. So at least the cable ends are clocked correctly. Do you know what I'm saying? So, good to see. It's just another positive that, you know, in a world of non-positives, here's a positive for you, guy. Put these in the box so we can carry our quality with guaranteed out and get the Ranger fixed up. Measuring these cables, granted, you're talking sheath and obviously cable thickness. So we're coming in at 6.24, and then for the replacements, piece of garbage, 8.8, 5.15-ish. So I guess seeing that we kind of made our decision based upon box art, based upon box art, dude. No, not really. It's crazy. It came with a box, came with a Ziploc bag. All value, guy. You got to think about it that way. It's all value. Value's in the awesome packaging. Almost looks like it's an RC battery box, doesn't it? But we're gonna get this thing installed. Does appear like this cheaper cable might be the better way to go. The other thing too is don't get things twisted. It was for filming purposes. The easier way to be able to do this is to take the tailgate off, pop these off, take the tailgate off, put it in a safe location, then you can go ahead and put the straps on. So we'll do that this time that way. All right, so this is what we're going with, RLB Hylon. So choosing the correct cable, the easy way to do that is knowing how things hook up, and that's how this would hook up. So for this side right here, you just want to make sure that your loop is facing in the downward position and that the flatter end, you can see how this is more of a flatter style than going this way. This would be the improper way of doing it. This would be more so the proper way, even though no grease. Everything fits fine. Make sure that goes there. That's it. Doesn't have to be crazy tight. And we'll install the other one the other way. Now we'll pull the tailgate out. Push that in. There we go. So, having one cable on definitely is going to help you out. Now we can go ahead and take this and attach this to here. Push it in through, give it a pull, and then you can see it's got its natural kind of loop. And then we'll do the same thing for, look at that, huh? Solid. Look at that, beautiful. This thing hasn't had cables in how long? Grab the next quality cable here. So making sure, same thing, flat side towards there. Kind of looks like you'd put it this way, but that's not the way it goes. Put the bolt through the hole, line it up, line it up. Come in. Take our cable. We're going to lift and then install it, and then let it flop down, and then Look at that. So it gets stowed in there. Same thing on the other side. Look at that. Look at that. So, question is, will this, wow, that's much more solid. That's a much more solid setup. Will it hold the weight of guy jumping in here? Right on the edge. Seems strong enough. There's your install video. Now I gotta put the tools away and continue on with my day. What are you doing today?